Hey guys, this is Breon McDonald with eXp Realty, part of the MAC team with a few tips for buyers in the seller's market. Right here in Northern Virginia, we're right in the middle of a seller's market, meaning that we have low inventory of homes available and lots of buyers out there looking. So, are you somebody that's constantly being beaten out on contracts? You're disappointed, you put in an offer and the seller decides to go with somebody else? Well, let me give you a few tips that can help you kind of have your contract offer a little bit more readily accepted. So they're kind of like four things. Okay, when you write a contract, you have sales price, contingencies, and different escalation clauses, as well as inspections. Right. So first and foremost, in a seller's market, you want to come with your best and strongest offer first. I cannot stress that enough. You don't want to have to keep going back and forth, get caught in bidding war. If you know that you really like the property as a buyer, go ahead and put in your best offer first, the strongest one, so they can be considered. Another thing, do you really need closing costs? If you have the cash reserves and don't really need the closing costs out of pocket at the table or the sellers to give you a credit on that, then let's not put that in the deal to be considered by the sellers, right? Of course, as a realtor, I want to do everything that I can to get the sellers to pay for some of those, to give you a credit back for some of those closing costs that are needed to close that deal. But if you don't need it and you really like the house, don't make your contract contingent upon it. One other thing you could do is maybe put in what's called an escalation clause. Now that means that if your offer's in first, or you have an offer in on the property and an offer comes in that's being accepted, you have an escalation clause that says, okay, well, I'm going to pay an additional $5,000. I'm going to offer additional $5,000 on the price of the house. That may bump your offer up a little bit more to even get more consideration from the seller. Home inspections. I 100% all the time, every property that I put a contract on, stress to my buyers that you need to get an inspection done. It protects you in two ways. One, if you're a buyer and there's a lot of things that need to be fixed that you find out during the home inspection, in some places, if you made your contract contingent on a home inspection, you have the ability to get out of that contract. But if you really like that house, you can make your contract for informational purposes only, meaning you still had the inspection done, you as a buyer know what you're walking into, and if you decide to go ahead and move forward, then that's fine. But still, get that home inspection, but don't make your contract contingent on it to where you have to do a bunch of negotiating with the sellers about getting stuff fixed. Also, when you submit your offer, come in with a strong earnest money deposit, or EMD. So if the sellers know you have a little stake in the game in terms of what could be lost if the deal falls through, then they're more apt to accept your deal, because you as a buyer have a little bit more at stake, and you're probably more than willing to wait that deal out and see it through to closing. And also, don't go in lowballing the offers, right? That's going to push your contract to the side. They'll see it, but they're not going to consider it if you're coming in 10, 20, or $15,000 less than asking, and you still want closing cost assistance. That's a big hit for a seller to take in a seller's market. Now, some situations work out where they will accept that, but I'm saying in a seller's market, you want to make it the strongest offer that you can. So I hope you found this video informative. I can be reached at 571-572-9580. If you're in the Northern Virginia area, please give me a call, and the MAC team can work for you to find your home of your dreams. Talk to you soon.